here with legendary coach Chuck Cowell from St. Ignatius High School, an educator and a longtime head coach. Chuck, this is a great thing that I think they're putting together for you guys, enshrining you guys in the National Football High School Hall of Fame. Tell us a little bit about what that means to you.
Right. It's new. It just started last year, and as soon as the word got out, people are going, "This is a good idea. It's a great idea, right?" Because high school football. It's where all the pro stars that are in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. They all, again, some high school and some high school coach and other players helped build that person into whom he is. So it's just an interesting idea, interesting concept. So I'm definitely honored to be named as within this class. Look at all the wonderful names of great players and coaches that are listed there. So that's a great honor.
Absolutely. And Chuck, you're here for a reason. I'm thinking off the top of my head, just doing my research with you, 377 total wins.
Right. Yes, I think that's right.
11 state titles.
Right.
Great educator. We brought a lot of guys through who went on to play in Power 5 football and the NFL. Tell us a little bit about what was the consistency that kept you going.
I as a young guy right out of college, honestly, I didn't have any plans of great grandeur or anything. I was going to teach English and do some coaching, and that's all I thought about. And my senior year at John Carroll University, I was driving down and helping out at St. Ignatius, and an English opening occurred, and I was able to, I'm hired. And then I became the track coach. When I went to sign my contract for teaching, they said, "Hey, you ran track when you were here. You want to be the track coach?" So I did that for 49 years. Okay. What made I loved coming back to the school. That's where I graduated. My three older brothers graduated from Ignatius, so it was really part of the family. So I really had no idea of going someplace else or anything like that. When you talk career, people bounce around. I just looked at this as it's a vocation. It's just something I really love doing. And I could have been an assistant coach the whole time, to be honest with you. But, other people are looking at you going, "Why don't you, do it?" And there's a need for people to step up and do that. So that's what I did. And I don't know, it worked out, I guess.
And that journey started for you, and as far as football is concerned, was 1983. Am I correct?
Right, you are correct. Yeah, that's when I was named head coach. Right.
And I covered one of your last games, which is immediate was at Hogan. It was on your tour, and I thought you did a great job. And I thought that team, it was finally one of those moments where St. Ignatius is human. St. Ignatius is human, and that's a talent thing. Every 2 or 3 years, you get a good group.
Sure.
And then you get a group that you have to develop.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about those kids that come through that institution.
Right. Well, I think people realize it is a college prep school, so any kid that goes there, the whole idea is to go to college. And some of them decide the service or something like that, which is wonderful. That was a career decision they made. But it's so the academic situation there is college prep, definitely. And I think the teachers take that with great pride and take that with discernment that we have to ask more of these guys, And so when a kid decides to come to St. Ignatius High School, he's got to realize you're an athlete. That doesn't matter here. The good fathers, they're the Jesuit priests. No, you're doing the job here in the classroom, or we'll talk to the coach, and you may miss the next game. And what I found out over the years is kids understood that. So there's no problem during the season with academics at our place. They were right on it. I was worried about the month after that, and the letdown, right? And I had to keep checking their grades a little bit. Didn't want them to let down. But that's the kind of atmosphere it was, and it's faith-based, right? And for me, that's important. I thought, in all honesty, my vocation was to help these young men realize to prepare mentally, physically, and spiritually for any challenge they have the rest of their life. In football, in high school, we're gonna work on that.
Yeah.
And now then you can take that experience and maybe it can help you in your career or whatever you do, right? And so that's what I wouldn't trade a second of my life. It was so much fun in doing this. But it's time for the younger ones to take over, right? They're these younger coaches.
That's right. Ultimately, I think you hit it right on the nail. That's the ultimate goal. You want to teach the guys on the field and off the field and guide them through life. You're here for a reason, and I think you're deserving.
Thank you.
And I think ultimately, at the end of the day, your legacy, it'll be hard to repeat. I don't think there will be a guy close to Chuck Cowell in Ohio high school football history.
Kind.
And I want to thank you for taking your time for the interview.
It's my pleasure. It's a fun weekend.